She's a bullet train, yeah.
If I have to say something like मैं जा रही हूँ, which I would say मैं जा रही हूँ.
Crass is the word. Jhalla would be the word.
Yeah, झल्ला.
Jhalli. To become Bittu, to become a Delhi ka londa from Delhi University, loafer, awara.
श्रुति के प्राइस पे बिट्टू फ्री. I think Akshay has performed so brilliantly in the film. It's really like par excellence.
One of my colleagues was telling me that एवं आपने गाना देखा है आज इस साल तो मतलब शादियों में सिर्फ यही गाना प्ले होने वाला है. Salim Sulaiman has done a very good job.
They have done a cracking job. The music is absolutely awesome. It's important for a film like this to have great music for pre-release buzz or whatever. And we have great songs. The whole album is a mixed bag. There are all different types of songs. There's tarkeebein. It started with then Evi. Dum Dum. They're just great songs, and the visualization I think is done justice to each and every one of the songs. So I'm really thrilled to have such a cracking album in my very first film. Yeah, I've been getting messages from all over the world saying, man, these songs are amazing. And I've been hearing stories of Evi rocking more than one Sangeet in the recent past already.
Definitely.
And we're just starting getting into December, so it's only going to catch fire even more.
Unusual kind of promotions you guys have been doing. You've literally been arranging marriages actually, and some of the couples have been selected as well. What kind of promotions are you getting into? Because I think December is a marriage season.
I think the biggest thing that we're doing at the moment is that, like you saw, there was the Sangeet ceremony that we had some time back where we chose the one couple who's going to get married. So and Bittu and Shruti are going to Mandeep and Manpreet. Bittu and Shruti are going to organize their wedding. So we're actually going to be fully involved with Yash Raj Films and organize their wedding. So I think that's never been done before. It's really new, and we're going to try to do it in the most unusual way and really make it special for them.
How unusual? What is unusual for you?
We have to meet them. We haven't
process,
really started on that
We'll
yet.
begin with sitting down with them, knowing their tastes, their likes, their dislikes, what kind of flavor they'd like in their wedding.
I think their marriage is happening before the release of the film?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What kind of elements they would like to include in their wedding, and work with that to make it really special and memorable for them.
What kind of research have you done, say for being wedding planners, both of you?
We do play wedding planners in the film, but that's just the backdrop of the film.
Right.
The weddings and wedding planning is just the backdrop. But and for that, there was enough information on like we said, Habib has just done it so well. I mean, he's fully cracked the whole essence of wedding planning and wedding management or whatever. So we had enough on paper to sort of work. Personally, I had to work more on picking up a diction, proper diction, the way a Delhi girl would speak.
In fact, I read somewhere that you were asked to maybe speak a bit faster than what you generally do.
No, I even speak very fast.
That's what I read somewhere.
Faster than she usually does.
I anyway speak
I
really
thought,
fast.
how is that possible?
She's a
You
bullet
speak-
train, yeah.
You should speak fast anyways.
No, I speak fast anyways. It was not speaking fast. It was just not finishing your words. So like, if I have to say something like मैं जा रही हूँ, which I would say मैं जा रही हूँ.
Right.
So Shruti would just say मैं जा रही हूँ. So just stuff like that. Just small things like these and all. When it comes to wedding planning, we were in touch with few wedding planners from Delhi. Manish and Habib spoke with them, sat with them, discussed things with them. We knew basically what has to happen, and also wedding planning is actually just management. So just in our body language, we just had to be people who mean business and who know what they're doing and be very meticulous and know to move from one space to another, handle so many things at one point. So it was just like a lot of attention at the time when we were shooting because lots of things were improvised. It wasn't scripted. So we had to be there and really understand the pressure that you can feel. Like there are 10 things happening at one point and you're really like, you're just on a walkie-talkie and you're managing like 10 things. So just stuff like that. In terms of body language, I had to be a little crass in the film. Like Shruti is not a very like proper girl and she doesn't like sit properly and she doesn't walk properly. So I had to be like a little more khula hua.
I don't think crass is the word. Jhalla would be the word.
Yeah, chhalla.
Jhalli.
Yeah, chhalla.
The meaning will be more or less similar.
Yeah, but yeah, she's a little chhalla. She's not so. She doesn't try too hard to look good. She doesn't try too hard to, make an effort at what she's wearing and stuff. So just things like these. But it's the most fun time I've had pre-production. I've never had so much fun trying to work on a character as much as I did for Shruti.
I actually didn't do any research on wedding planning because all the work I did was to become Bittu, to become a guy from Delhi University who was just about to graduate and didn't know what was coming for him, what was waiting for him after he graduated.
Also because Bittu didn't really want to be a wedding planner.
And
he just pulled into it.
When he's working on weddings and stuff, he's also experiencing it for the first time. So I didn't get into that part of it. All my work in preparing for Bittu was to become Bittu, to become a Delhi ka Londa from Delhi University, loafer, avara. My transformation was to become Bittu, use that as a starting point, and then experience everything as Bittu would experience it for the first time.
Because Bittu is actually a pylon with Shruti. He's he's a pylon. So there's a dialogue in the film, Shruti ke price pe Bittu free.
Your next is Patiala House, that's coming in February, and I think the promo is releasing with Ismail Khan on 24th December. Something about Patiala House, what exactly is all about?
Patiala House is a lovely film. It's very sweet. It's a story about this family which they stay in Southall, London, and it's about the difference, like the generation gap, between each generation.
Sure.
And because they were victims of racial discrimination at one point, so the elders in the family forbid the children to assimilate themselves too much with the British.
Fantastic.
So it's just that struggle because all of them are living there, but they're living like a dual life because they want to like assimilate themselves because there's no other option. You're living there, so you have no option but to do that. But then they're restricted. So it's just there's like the struggle of the kids. And I play the character of Simran, who comes into Gattu's life, which is Akshay's character, and she just inspires him to just go for his dreams and follow his dreams. It's a film about second chances. It's a lovely story about conflicts in a family. I think Akshay performed so brilliantly in the film. It's really like par excellence. Really, he's been so good in the film because it's unlike his character. Like he's very subtle and he's very, he usually plays all these. He does a lot of comedy, but in here he's not done like one. I don't even think he smiled so much in the film. That's how much different he is in the movie. So I had a lot of fun working with Akshay and working with Nikhil Advani. Up for release in February, you'll be seeing the theatrical on 24th December.
Fantastic. And what are your other plans apart from that? You've signed something?
Right now, I'm talking about Band Baja Barat and Patiala House.
Have you signed any more films apart from that?
Not right now. I mean, even if I have, I can't really
Talk about that.
talk about it. I just let
about
people
Band
who are who should be speaking about it speak about it.
Fantastic. What are you doing next? You're doing with Yashraj. You're planning to sign. You've been offered for other things as well.
I don't know. All my energies right now are directed towards Band Baja Barat. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm just taking it as it comes. Just very much like Bittu. He doesn't know what he's going to do 5 minutes from now, forget tomorrow or day after or a month from now.
Okay. Who are the kind of filmmakers that you like to work with?
Any filmmaker that has a script that appeals to me, who is envisioning a story that I think should be told, and for whatever purpose, that contains a message or whether it's purely for entertainment or whatever it is. If it's an attractive and appealing script, I would like to work with any filmmaker.
Any other films that has really appealed to you in the last few, maybe this year, maybe last couple of years?
Love, Sex or Dhoka. Loved it. I think it's a superb film.
Any else apart from that?
Udaan was pretty good too.
Udaan was pretty good too. Fantastic. That was Anushka Sharma and Ranveer talking about their film Band Baja Barat, which is releasing shortly. And we really hope that once the movie releases, that Ranveer is somebody who has a mark of his own after that, and is distinctive mark of his own, and he has a massive fan following. And obviously, Anushka Sharma rocks as always. Thank you very much for being on Bollywood Hangama.
Thank you.
And all the best wishes for your film and all your future ventures.
Thank you.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hangama. Keep on watching.